In English, what we call a phrasal verb is usually made up of a verb plus a particle. In syntactic theory, the particle up is not a preposition because prepositions need an object. Here, it functions as a particle head, and these constructions can be transitive or intransitive. Did you know that the word up often means more than just physically up in English? It can mean complete, finished, or cleared. Today, we're unlocking one of the core meanings of up in phrasal verbs, finishing an obligation. When we finish a task completely, we often use up to show there's nothing left to do. And English uses that idea specifically for money and debts. Let's look at two powerful examples. Settle up, meaning to pay a debt or clear an account. When you settle up, you're making sure everyone's balance is zero. Let's settle up for the dinner we had last night. If you pay for the taxi now, we can settle up when we get to the hotel. We need to settle up with the contractor before he finishes the job. It's about reaching an agreement and clearing the debt. Pay up, meaning to make the final payment, often under pressure. To pay up means to give the full amount owed, especially if it's late or someone is demanding it. The landlord told the tenant it was finally time to pay up. The gambler didn't want to lose his money, but the bookie forced him to pay up. Eventually, the insurance company had to pay up after the long legal battle. It signals the total conclusion of a financial obligation. Here's the pattern. Up often signals that an action has reached its limit or conclusion. Metaphorically, this becomes fullness, finality, resolution, zero balance. That's the logic behind these phrasal verbs. These are some of the most popular phrasal verbs that use the particle up. Once you see this pattern, you don't just memorize phrasal verbs, you understand them.